News 4 Jax starts right now with a breaking news alert.
Breaking at noon, pleading guilty, former Congresswoman Corrine Brown inside the federal courthouse where she is changing her plea in a federal corruption case. Hearing began about an hour ago. News 4 Jax spoke with her briefly as she made her way into the courthouse. News 4 Jax reporter Ashley Harding is live downtown. And Ashley, like yesterday, Ms. Brown didn't have too much to say leading up to this.
She certainly didn't, and she offered no hints as to what she was going to be changing her plea to. But you see, I'm here with News 4 Jax reporter Jim Piggott. You were just inside. You have the latest breaking information. Tell us now.
That's right. She did plead guilty to tax fraud. Basically, for one count of tax fraud, she said that she lied to the IRS about deductions that were made, and she will have to serve no time because of the plea deal that was on that, because of the time she already served. But she will have to make restitution of $62,650 is what's going to happen to the IRS. They basically were saying in court, they went through what had happened, where she had lied about donations made to Edward Waters College, to various organizations, and to One Door for Education. That was the charity that they said that there were some bogus scams going on with that. So Corrine Brown did plead guilty, and that was expected on that, and she will not be serving any more time because of the amount of time that she already served. Sentencing is going on right now, and that's what's happening there. Well, we will learn maybe about probation, that type of things, of what's going to happen, but that's going on right now. She answered the questions to the judge. She was matter of fact, answered, yes, I did this, and they would lay out something, and she'd go, yes, I did this. And she agreed to that. You know, what's interesting, though, because we'd always heard from Corrine Brown before that she was not going to plead guilty. She really wanted to clear her name. But there were 18 counts that she was found guilty on before. This dropped to one count right now of a tax evasion charge. The other counts were dismissed. There will not be a retrial. This is going to put an end to all of that.
To say she has not said much of anything. You called her yesterday. We did not hear from her. We talked to her coming in. She again did not offer any hints. But again, we did hear from her very briefly and quietly. Let's go ahead and listen to that soundbite.
Corrine, it's great to see you. It is great to see you in person again.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Are you doing all right?
I'm doing good.
What are you expecting?
God is good.
God is good. In here, can you tell us a little bit about your plea?
No.
We're going to be up there. I know.
We actually have to get up there. So.
Yeah, but do you feel confident that everything's going to turn out good for you?
Excuse me.
What do you want to tell people?
Afterwards.
I'm sorry?
And we also had video from her once she actually was inside the courthouse this morning, just over an hour ago. Looking back at where we all started here, you'll remember in 2017, a jury convicted Brown of using the One Door for Education charity to fund a lavish lifestyle. And she was, again, as Jim said, sentenced to 5 years in federal prison, but she was released after serving just about 3 years because of COVID-19 concerns in the prison. But the conviction was thrown out by an appellate court, again, because of several concerns that had come up about that one juror. But I do want to ask you, Jim, what about her pension? That has come up from people in the community as well.
Well, she did receive her pension all of this time. It's expected she's going to continue to receive that government pension in this case. You know, what we're going to find out now is what's going to happen now with the sentencing, but it's not expected that there's going to be anything that we're not really expecting to see happen. We're going to talk to Corrine when she comes out again. She said she would talk to us. She said she wanted to. And there are many questions that we have, I think, for her. Says why she changed her plea when she was so adamant that she wasn't going to do it. And she admit to guilt. She admit to lying to the IRS and not paying her taxes. So she's guilty of that.
And as you said, she's never admitted to anything until today.
Right.
So we are going to hear from her. She said that everything will come out once this all wraps up. We are standing by for that. We'll keep everyone updated. Live at the federal courthouse, Ashley Harding
With Jim Piggott.
Channel 4, the local station.